All right, guys, this video is for anyone that has an HD truck and they're looking to add the factory cargo camera, and they need a harness from me. So with the HD trucks, there's excuse me, there's a possibility that your truck may have some wiring at the radio already. So the way it works is there are 3 wires that go from the back of the radio to a green connector behind this panel here, and then from the green connector all the way back to your cargo camera. So anyone that has an HD truck, I always make sure to have them check this connector first to see if they need that additional run of wiring from here to the radio or if they already have it. So I'm just going to show you, kind of what we're looking for here. So this panel, this end panel pops right off. So I'm using my knife, but you can use a trim tool. Basically just want to get in behind it and you can pop it right off. So that pops out, and then you just pull it out, and here you go. So this is the green connector that I'm referring to, and you can see here there's a bare wire, a white wire, and a green wire. That is actually the cargo camera wiring, and that's running from the cargo camera into this connector, and then it'll run out of this connector to the radio. You're not going to have it running into the connector at all, because you're 100% going to need that, because that's, like I said, that runs from the camera to here. But you may have it running out of this connector to the radio. So my suggestion, the easiest thing to do, either this is push pinned on, if you can push pin it off and kind of look and see the underside to see if these positions are populated or if they're open. Or if you want to crawl underneath, you can do it. The thing I find easiest to do is just to disconnect this and look down inside and see if these positions here have terminals sticking out. Obviously, when you do this, you're going to want to make sure your battery is disconnected. I always recommend having your battery disconnected before you disconnect anything. But here you go. You can pop it off and just look down in here, and you're looking for pins in these center positions here. And as you can see in mine, they're populated. But the easiest thing for me to do is, you took a picture just like this. I can confirm if those positions are populated or not. Depending on the year of the truck, these 3 wires are in slightly different spots. They may be shifted over one position, because I'm not sure what year it was, where they started putting the microphone in the headliner, which is what my truck has. So I have the microphones up here versus they had the microphones on the top of the rear view mirror. That's what would cause some slight variations in how these are pinned here. But again, like I said, it would only be off by like one position. It would still be right in the kind of the center of this connector right here. That's what we're looking for on the underside. So like I said, anyone with an HD truck looking for the cargo camera, I always recommend taking a picture of the underside of this connector, so I can determine whether or not you need that additional run of wiring or if you already have it. Any questions, just leave them down in the comments. Thanks.